Hello, you are welcome again to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my Nigerian beef stew. If you are interested in this video, join me and let's make it together. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly like, share and subscribe to share with your friends and family. To make a very nice beef stew, you need the steak, the beef steak. And this is a kind of meat that usually have like a little fatty tissues. And that fatty tissue makes this meat taste so well. And you know, it's usually irresistible. It tastes so good. And other ingredients we are going to be using are all the peppermints, which contain bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, and habanero pepper. This can be used to your taste. You can, add your habanero pepper to whatever you can tell. And if you cannot, if you don't like it, it's not compulsory. And another important ingredient is my natural seasoning. I have cilantro, I have ginger, and I have garlic also, and I have basil. I have basil seasoning as well. This cilantro is very, very good. It tastes so well in your meat. That is my number one go-to for meat cooking. And basil tastes well in stew as well. So, and I have salt. I'm going to be using some Maggi cubes or Maggi seasonings anyway, to you, whatever brand you like. And I'm going to be using the peanut oil, that is the groundnut oil. Now, the first thing I'm going to be doing is to cut and clean out the meat properly. Now we can see the white tissues. These are little fat, and they are healthy fats. And this kind of meat is the best meat for stew, for making steak, the one that you roast, and for making stir fries, and for making suya. So I'm adding salt. I'm also going to be adding vinegar. This is going to help to clean out whatever blood that is left on the meat. So I'll be taking it to the sink to rinse it thoroughly. So after rinsing, we can see there's no traces of any blood in the water again. So we are going to, put it in the pot and boil it. Now I'm going to be adding some onions and some cilantro. These are the two seasonings that I usually add to my meat, and salt. Because for this kind of meat especially, you don't need too much seasoning. When you add too much seasoning, the seasoning will just overpower the natural beautiful taste of the meat. So when you overpower your meat with your seasoning, you don't have you don't taste the natural taste of that meat. So that is what I do. That's another secret of making a very nice stew with beef. So now I'm adding some salt, and I'll be taking it to stove to cook after adding my cilantro. This cilantro is very fresh from my front yard garden. Apart from cilantro, sometimes I use like thyme, like a rosemary. You can use any other seasoning. As far if it's a fresh one, you don't need to load it so much. Sometimes I just limit it to 1 or 2. So now I'm adding some water, and I'll transfer this to the stove to cook. So now while the meat is cooking, we are going to prep our pepper mix. Pepper mix, I usually don't add too much tomatoes. I love a lot of bell peppers and onion. And then the habanero pepper, you have to do this to your taste. Don't do more than what you can take. So I'm going to be cleaning this, and we are going to blend it. Okay, right now we are going to be blending all this pepper mix, and what I usually do, I don't add water to my pepper mix. I usually add my tomato to the bottom because tomato has a lot of water content, and that will form the water base for the whole thing. So I let the tomato go down. Onion also has a very high content, same thing as the bell pepper. So when I do this, I don't have to parboil my pepper, because when you parboil your pepper, you boil it too much, you kill all the nutrients. So, and the stew might not even taste as fresh like this. So you can try this method and you let me know in the comment section. So all the pepper has been packed in the blender. I'm going to be blending it now. So a good blender will also be a very good investment that will help to blend whatever you need to blend. So, and that will give you a nice paste from whatever you use it for in your kitchen. So right now we can see the texture of this pepper blend. You can see how thick, nice, and so brilliant. Yes. Cooking by heating up a little oil and adding some onions to it. So fry the onion for like 1 minute, then you add the pepper mix. So I'm adding some bay leaves, and after that I'm going to stir it and leave it alone and let it just cook down for like some minutes. I'm going to be checking the meat now. The meat has been cooking for like 20 minutes and it smells so amazing. Cilantro has been my go-to for meat cooking. It gives a very nice flavor and nice nice taste. So I'm going to be taking out the meat and transferring it to another pot so that I can sieve out the stock, which I'm still going to use later in the stew. The sauce has really cooked down very well for like 10 minutes. So right now I'm going to be adding it to the meat. Yes, I prefer to use the smaller pot. That's why I transfer the stew into the smaller pot where I have the meat. So right now I'm going to be adding the meat stock to this stew. We can see that the stew is really coming up, the oil is coming to the top. That shows it's drying, and I'll be adding the meat stock at this moment. So adding it at this moment will help the stew to get more flavor from the meat stock. So, and this stew does not have anything tomato. It is not even necessary. I always like to use fresh ingredients for my cooking, because that is what will help you to get more from your food, from your money. You get more nutrients. Anytime you make any stew, add curry leaf to your stew, and you let me know how you like it in the comment section. Curry leaf always make your stew to taste even far more better. So after adding the basil and the onion, you just lower the stove and let the stew just cook down gently. And if you notice that the oil is too much, you can just scrape off the oil and save it for another cooking. So right now I'm going to be adding my dry seasoning for the last time. That's what I do. I add it in the middle, and I add it to finish it up at the last moment. So that spike up the flavor even the more. So if you have watched this video to this end and you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share so you can get more of recipes like this from me.